Namaste friends, welcome to Siddhi Yoga. I am Tara. Many yoga practitioners struggles during their standing balancing asanas because of the flat feet. Having healthy arch is very important. If you have flat feet, it means you might risk your ankle, knee, lower back or mid back during the asana practice or in your normal daily routine lifestyle. So in this video, I will be teaching you some of the exercises and asana practice which will help you to build up the arches and maintain the healthy arches. So get ready and let's get started. Friends, for this practice, you just need your yoga mat, no any other props required, and also the wall. Some of the practice we'll be doing on the yoga mat, some practice we'll be using a wall support. So, starting with the first practice. For the first practice, your feet is hip width distance apart. You can have your hands to your hip. Now look down at your toes and lifting your toes off the mat. Spreading your toes and let's hold. While you're holding this position, we hold for a couple of seconds. While you're holding this position, concentrate on your breath. So let's do deep inhale and deep exhale. Deep inhale, deep exhale. By doing this practice, continue breathing. By doing this practice, we are awakening the arches, letting the muscles to know what we really want from the body. And now, relaxing your toes down. Our next practice is calf raises. We are modifying this practice according to our need. So for this calf raise practice, with inhalation, we will be lifting the heels up. And now with exhalation, when we move the heels down, we are going to lift the toes up off the mat. As high you can lift them up. And then inhale, press your toes down, spread them and press them down, lifting your heels up again. Exhale, heels down, lifting your toes off the mat. Now continue, inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down. Let's do 5 more. Up and down. Continue. Up and down. 3 more. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Up and down. Now relaxing your toes down. From here, we want to just stretch the ankle. So balance on your right, extending your left ankle. Move your left foot to the back. Press the back of your toes down on the mat, giving nice stretch to your ankle here. You can use the mat just to have a soft feeling. Stretch and relax. Let's do the same with other foot. Moving your right foot to the back. Press the top of your right foot. Your toes down and stretch and relax. Now let's follow the next practice. In the next practice again, look down, look at your toes. Spreading your toes, press the rest of the toe down on the mat, lifting your big toe off the mat. And now pressing the big toe down, lifting your rest of the toes off the mat. So this is the practice, and now switch again. Press your toes down, lifting your big toe up. Now pressing your big toe down, lifting your toes up. Now pressing your toes down, lifting your big toe up. Now big toe down, toes up. Again, toes down, big toe up. Big toe down, toes up. And now toes down, big toe up. Big toe down and toes up and relax. If you feel to stretch your toes, you can do the same practice quickly, one side and another side. You can even shake your ankles to relax. And now ready for the next practice. In the next practice, we are going to scroll the toes. So spread your fingers and press them down on your mat. And now from here, like you want to pull something through your toes. Pull it in and squeeze them in. And then release and relax them. Again, spreading your toes. Make a good grip with your toes and now pull it in and relax. Again, spread, press, hold and now pull in and relax. Good. Let's try 2 more times. Spreading your toes, press them down, have a good grip with your toes, and now crawl in and relax. And let's try 1 more time. Spreading your toes, press them down, scroll in and relax. Very good. To make this practice more easier, according to your body, you can always modify the practice. So to make the practice easier, you can sit down on the chair. So you can do all this practice easily on the chair. Now let's move to the next part of the practice. It's a toe walk. We call Tadasana walk. For the Tadasana walk, your feet is hip width distance apart, facing forward. And now you have 2 options. Option 1, you can just have your hands to your hip. Option 2, if you want your practice to be more progressive, because you are on your mat, so you want to stretch the rest part of the body too. So bind your fingers, stretching your arms up. Give a nice stretch to your arms, to your shoulder and to your back. Pelvis tucked in. Inhaling, lifting your heels up, get on your toes, and now slowly walk forward. Very good. Once you get the edge, then walk back. Walk with the tiny steps. Let's walk forward again. And walk back. Let's do 1 more time. So walk forward and walk back. Now slowly releasing your heels down, relaxing your toes, releasing your arms down, relaxing your shoulder. And now if it's needed for your ankles to relax, you can shake your ankle here. Or you can just sit and simply rotate your ankles clockwise direction few times anti-clockwise direction, and then get ready for the next part of the practice. Now for the next practice, we are going to use the wall support. The wall is going to be a great support for upcoming asana practices. So the first asana with the wall support, it's a heel stretch, but the pose we are going to use is the warrior 1 pose, Veerbhadrasana A. For warrior 1, we are moving the right foot closer to the wall and palms on the wall. Fingers are nicely spread. Stepping the left leg to the back. So this is the warrior 1 leg position. And now press your palms against the wall and stretching your heel to the back. Now pressing your palms against the wall and stretching your heel, the left heel to the back. Press the front foot as well. Give a nice stretch to the back of your ankle and the arches. So while you are stretching your heel back here, you want to press the top mount of your foot down to activate your arches. Then you get the benefit of this practice. So you're pressing the top mount of the back foot and pushing your heel to the back same time. Very good. Let's hold for a couple of seconds. Hold. Press your palm harder against the wall. Hold, hold. Very good. Relax your arms and shoulder and stepping forward. Let's do the same stretch other side. So here, stepping the right leg to the back. And now, press your palms against the wall. Active your biceps and triceps. Press your front foot. Stretch the back leg more to the back, stretching your heel to the back. And now again, remember, press the top mount of your right foot down. Press harder. Press it more and stretching your heel to the back. Nice. Hold. Maintain the pose. And release. Slowly step forward. So, between each practice, if you feel to relax your ankle or relaxing your toes, you can do that. So you can sit down and comfortably on your yoga mat, can be chair. You can shake your feet like this or doing a rotation, or doing a toe stretch as I mentioned before. So you can add these practices by yourself. And now the next asana practice. The next asana we are going to do with wall support is vrikshasana, known as tree pose. So for the tree pose, we are leaning our back against the wall. So taking a full support of the wall. So then we don't have to worry about the balance. While you are working on the balance with the wall support, this pose will build up your arches. So let's start the practice. Balance on your right foot, lifting your left up and placing your left foot under right inner thigh. If you can lift it higher up, would be nice. If it's not, that's fine. Your foot can be lower, can be here like this, or you can just cross your leg and perform your pose. So you have all different level to perform. You can choose any of one which works for you. Your back should be completely against the wall. It should not be like you are away from the wall and then you are leaning back, or you are using your hand support to come up and going back. We want the body to be stays closer to the wall as much as possible to get the maximum support. So after this maximum support here, hands front of the heart, look straight, fix the gaze, and now inhaling, raising your both arms up. Stretch your arms higher up. Keep your palms apart. Palm facing in. Maintain your gaze. Stay, hold, and breathe. After you get into the pose, let's try to stay for a while and let the body to work on your arches itself. You might feel tired in your ankle during the practice or after the practice, that's fine. It's totally okay, this is normal. So after a few seconds here, move your hands back to your hip and release your lifted leg down. Now we are going to balance on the left, so start balancing on your left, lifting your right foot up and placing your right foot under left inner thigh. Your back is against the wall, and now palms together into the heart center. Look straight, gazing in one point. From here, with inhalation, raising your both arms up. Your palms are wider than your shoulder. Stretch them up. Stay strong and hold. While you're holding, observe your breath as well. To slow, deep inhale and exhale. So you can concentrate into the practice, enjoy the practice, hold for a couple of seconds. And now, moving your hands down and release your lifted leg foot. Again, if it's needed, you can relax your ankle and get ready for the next practice. The next practice is Parivrit Trikonasana, one of the best practice to activate the arches and to strengthen the arches. For Parivrit Trikonasana, you are moving your left shoulder against the wall, your front leg is your right and the back leg is your left. So this is the position we start with. Now from here, raising your left arm up, hip should be square, with exhalations leaning forward 90 degrees. And here make sure your left hip stays against the wall. And now releasing your left hands down next to the right foot, fingers are in cup shape. If floor feels far to you, you can use the block. You can adjust the height of the block according where you feel comfortable, and then press your hands against the block or the floor, inhaling, lengthening your spine towards the crown of the head, exhaling, rolling your upper shoulder back, rolling your chest up and twist, look up, raising your right arm up. Stay here. If raising your right arm up is challenging for you, you can keep your hands to your hip. You can maintain the pose like this. Because our main focus is to strengthen the arches. So you can keep your hands to the hip or up, is all up to you. Now let's hold this pose for a couple of seconds. Inhale and exhale. Stay strong from your base. Try distributing the equal pressure on your both feet. So you must press the front foot and try shifting the weight of the body towards the back foot. Then you have the equal work in your base of the both feet. And now, after a couple of seconds, moving upper hands down, look down, raising the left arm to come up, exhaling, hands down and stepping forward. We are going to do the same practice other side, so I'm going to turn around. Now this time the front leg is the left, which is my outer leg. My inner shoulder is the right, which is the close to the wall, and I'm going to step my right leg to the back. Now from here, inhaling, raising right arm up, left hands to the hip, exhaling, leaning forward 90 degree and releasing hands down next to the left foot. Fingers are in cup shape, or you can use the block here as well. Your right hip stays closer to the wall. Inhaling, lengthening your torso forward. Exhaling, rolling your upper shoulder back, rolling your chest up and look up. Now if you feel, you can raise your left arm up, stretching your arms away from each other. Stay strong from your base, pressing the front foot to shift the pressure towards the back foot, equalizing the pressure. Hold and keep breathing. Very good. After a couple of breaths, moving your upper hands down to your hip, look down, inhale, raising your right arm to come up, exhaling, hands down and stepping forward. So this was the whole sequence, and I recommend you to practice this sequence every day, and especially you can use this sequence before you start your yoga practice. If you practice yoga by yourself at home, you can add this practice, or if you go to studio to attend the classes, you can do this practice before you go for your yoga classes, and then you try doing your yoga class. You will see some changes, and as your practice becomes better, you will see big changes after practicing about 10 to 15 days or a month. So this is the whole sequence, and every practice is very important. So try to make the time to follow whole sequence, but if you do not have the time to follow the whole sequence, the basic practice I taught you in the beginning with the toe movements, add those practice in your daily routine life. So this is it for today. Thank you. Namaste.